What if everything you thought you knew about hell was wrong? What if it's not the fiery underworld filled with demons that eternally torments lost souls? Today we're going to debunk some common misconceptions about hell. In our first segment, we're delving into the concept of Hades. Contrary to popular belief, Hades is not hell. Rather, it's a temporary holding place for the wicked dead, a waiting room of sorts before the final judgment. Which brings us to our next point, the Great White Throne. This is where the true everlasting hell comes into play. According to the book of Revelation, this is where the wicked dead will face their final judgment. But what about Abraham's bosom? This place of comfort, once thought of as a part of hell, was actually evacuated by Christ himself, according to the book of Ephesians. Ephesians 4:8-10, wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive, and gave gifts unto men. Now that he ascended, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth? He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And then we have the spirits in prison. Even in torment, these spirits were not beyond the reach of Jesus' teachings. He preached to them, 1 Peter 3:18-20, for Christ also hath once suffered for sins, the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison, which sometime were disobedient, when once the long-suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a-preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls, were saved by water, revealing the reason for their suffering. Is hell forever? According to the Bible, hell is a place of unquenchable fire, lasting as long as heaven does. It's not a temporary punishment, but an eternal one. Mark 9:43. And if thy hand offend thee, cut it off. It is better for thee to enter into life maimed than having 2 hands to go into hell, into the fire that never shall be quenched. And finally, is hell evil? This is a common misconception. Hell is not evil. Rather, it's the manifestation of God's righteous indignation against sin. It's a place of justice, not malice. It's a good place that contains wickedness. In conclusion, hell is not what popular culture and Hollywood has made it out to be. It's a biblical concept with deep theological implications. It's a place of justice, not a playground for demons. Only the wicked dead need fear this judgment. And as we end our exploration today, I urge you to reflect on your beliefs and choices. If you haven't yet, now is the time to choose faith in Jesus Christ. It's a decision that could impact your eternal destiny. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, the truth can be found within the pages of God's holy word. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep seeking the truth.